name is John Paulette, and I'm going to take you through the install and setup of WordPress blog, exactly the way I do it. First thing we need to do is go to wordpress.org and download here the WordPress 1.5 version in a zip format. I'm not going to do that because I'm sure everybody else knows how to do it. Once you've done that, the next thing you need to do is download a special plugin, and I'll show you why later. But if you go to Extend, to Plugins, WP Plugins, and wait for that to load up. Then click Features, go down until you come to Navigation, which is here, and then you need to download a nice little program called Subscribe Me, which is here. So just click on that and it'll give you a link and a download button. Okay, once we've done that and got them both downloaded, we'll then look at where we've downloaded them to. Okay, so the first thing I've done is I renamed the folder blog, which is what I'm going to call my blog, and now I've got to update it. Here is my plugin. So if I open my plugin, copy all of that information, take it back to my blog, go into WP Contents, Plugins, and paste the information into there, then you're nearly ready to set up. Now the first thing to do when you open your blog is there a file called wp-config-sample. Now you need to take the sample off that and change it to wp-config.php. What I'm going to do with this file now is open it up in WordPad or Notepad. I found if you open it up in programs like FrontPage or Dreamweaver, sometimes the code can change. Now in here I've got to add a username for my blog, which I haven't set it up yet, but I'm going to do that in a second. But I'm going to put the username _blog, and my user name again in that part, password, and lastly is localhost, but for nearly all servers that never changes. Right, so I'm going to exit and save that. Next thing I'm going to do is going to Themes Default, then open the index file for the blog in WordPad again, and then in this area here I've pasted my Google AdSense code. So go to that, then also, so I have Google AdSense on the right hand side, I do the same thing with the sidebar, and the sidebar area is down here under PHP Get Links list. So then I go back and I'd exit that. I close that down. The next thing I've got to do is go into cPanel and set up my SQL database. So go into my SQL databases, set up a database called blog, add database, back, then add a username, and a password, as I've added them into the WP config file, and add the user. back. What a lot of people forget to do is add that user to that database. Click that, go back, and that's us finished in the cPanel. Okay, so what I do now is log in using my favorite FTP program, go into the public HTML folder, take my blog folder which I made all the changes to, and upload it. It's going to take 10 to 15 minutes, so I'll be back in a while. Okay, the next thing we've got to do, now we've completely uploaded it, is close that program, go to the website where we're going to put the blog on. So the URL would be blog, which is the folder I've put it in, wp-admin-install.php. Hit enter, and everything's worked out alright. This is what you get, and then we go to the first step. The first step is the title, just to make it easier for myself. I'll cut and paste that in there and that in there. The title will be highly original, John Paulette, as the site is going on, and the email would be admin@johnpaulette. Continue to step 2. That is it's installed. Now what I always do with all of these passwords, because I'm working with hundreds of sites, I keep them in an Excel file under whatever site it was. Right, so if I go back to there, log in with my username and password. Now starts the work of setting the WordPress up. Okay, this is the first screen we come to, which is in the admin. All the different links above. First thing I do is delete Hello World. Then I go to links, and I delete all of these. Okay, now they're all deleted. The next step I go to is add a link. And with my sites, I always put in the home page address. So my blog links back to my home page. What I can also do here is add in links to some of my other sites. Click add link. Okay, the next one I go to is link categories. And I edit this because it says blog role, and I change it to sites of interest. Again, save categories. Then next I go to the plugins. This is the plugin, Subscribe Me, that we uploaded earlier, and I activate that by clicking that, and it goes green. Then I go to options, change my tagline, that always comes up. And then go down to the bottom and update the options. Then I go to writing. Now when I go to writing, if I go down to the bottom, I'll see how to blog and ping. What I do here is I take my whole list, my blog and ping list, and then paste it into there and update. So every time I do an update on my site, all of those directories for blogging and pinging will be automatically blogged and pinged. Okay, now it's finished. Let's have a look at the site. See, straight away here I have my ads by Google coming up. I have no content in it yet. Sites of interest, which what did say blog roll, link to my home page. Down here is the plugin that we put in, and I can automatically go from here to my Yahoo or my MSN and add the file. This happens quite a bit on my Yahoo. You couldn't find an RSS file. Once it's got a bit of content in, it becomes easier. So you can try it 2 or 3 times and it usually works. That's all there is to it. I hope you find it easy. Thank you very much.